So, hello, this is my Software Engineering 3 assignment. So, first, um, the use case that I implemented was an insert into my database. So, if a user creates content, so first thing I'll just show that I only have one thing in my database. So it's just clever Trump, and then the username that makes it, and then there's the content. So what I'll do is I'll just run the code a few times just to show the different parts. So because you need to be logged in, normally this would be passed in as a session, but it'd be different this time. So this user is in the database and he makes a thing called just random stuff. We'll get onto the exclusive content in a minute, but you see there, so the login was successful and then the insert was successful as well. And then if we just run this again, yeah, there's the new code or the new inserts down there. If I run this again, so this member here isn't an exclusive member. So if I try to make exclusive content, it won't allow me. So the login was successful this time, but he's not exclusive, so I gotta fail. So, and then if I run as a member who can make exclusive content, see, so the login was successful. It then checked if the user was an exclusive member, so this check was successful, and then the insert was also successful. So again, if I check, yep, there's the new data there. So, and then this content is also exclusive, so it's set as 1, which is exclusive content. So if I guess I'll just go through the code. So in my design or my class diagram, I had the client class would interpret the data or the whatever the user did, and then after doing some more work, that became the client servlet. So it deals with all the HTTP requests, and then that passes on into my controller. So in my controller, it just creates a DOA or DAO, sorry, which then interacts with the database. So the first thing with my sequence diagrams, when I create new content, it checks if the user is logged in. If they are, it then checks if, for let's say exclusive content, it checks if the user is exclusive, an exclusive user, and if it is, then it allows them to enter the content. If not, it will kind of filter down here and then return false. But if they don't want to make exclusive content, then they can just add free content here. And then in the DAO, I have my open and close methods, which just open and close the connection. And then I have my first part, which is to check the login, so it checks if the username and the password against each other to see if that's a legitimate person, and then logs them in. And then I get to my add content, so again it just opens up the connection. It then creates the queries, and then which is an insert statement, and then it inserts the data that was passed through into the database, and then I have an check exclusive status, which is similar to the password, but it only checks the username, and then it returns true if the user is an exclusive member. So yep, that's my code. Thanks.